Hello, this is Don with Corvus Games. I've got my second opening of two Kaldheim Collector Booster boxes. I got these actually from TCG. Last week was the special sale they have. 10% off, well 8%, and then 10% if you're a member. So I got these for a fairly good price. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was better than most other places. So it's kind of nice to grab some of these older boxes with some value. I enjoy Kaldheim. I don't know why, it's one of my favorite sets. I always have a soft spot for snow-covered lands. I like the snow-covered mechanic, all the way back to Ice Age, I suppose. But here we go. Here's the first pack of 24. We'll do two boxes here. I hope you enjoy. So we're looking for Vorinclex is the top card right now. That card has really been going up in value since Phyrexian OB1 came out. It's a Phyrexian card as well, so it plays well into that. I always thought it was a strong card. I think cards come out with an extra counter or something like that. Hopefully we pull one here and we'll have an example. I actually have one that I pulled, a Phyrexian foil that I pulled a while back, maybe a year ago, I'd say. And I can actually show that at the end of one of these videos. Kind of fun to see. God's Troll Warrior. The tokens, we're looking for Coma's Coil. That card's actually got some value. There's some commons with some value now. It's pretty amazing. The set's just sort of gently moved up. Reckless Crew. Dang. I like the Pathways. I think that's a good land. Oh, there's our mythic foil. I believe there's only one extended art mythic foil. I guess they're calling it borderless. Borderless mythic. Usually per box is only one. So that was probably it. We'll see. Nice foil pathway. Those are sharp. To me, it's a little funny to see a card without the Magic the Gathering back. In a way, it's sort of doesn't feel as much like a Magic card, but the concept's really cool, in my opinion. I think having a card with multiple purposes by flipping is a pretty neat idea. Bloodline Pretender's got some value. I mean, I should almost put that with the rares, but I'm going to put it off to the side here. So at the end of all this, I am going to post a value. Hopefully that can help somebody that's trying to buy boxes and see if there's, see what kind of value we're pulling out of these things. It's a Tybalt's Trickery. That was worth a bit, I think, until it got banned. Is that the one that got banned? Might be just in standard. I can't remember exactly. Alright, uncommon. I don't know why I'm sorting these out. I just sort of have a soft place in my heart for snow-covered lands. I think they're pretty neat. Oh, there's an Orvar. That's gone up in value recently, Orvar, but that's just a standard old version. There's a Magda. Cat token. They are pretty. I like the border, the kind of old Celtic or Viking, I guess, look to it. It's nice looking. To me, I'm a fan of the full extended art borderless treatment. To me, now we'd have to do comparison of it, but to me, I want to see more of the artwork rather than see all this other stuff on top of the artwork. But it's, you know, art is one of those things that's completely subjective. Somebody can love it, somebody can hate it. That's what art's all about. Something I did notice, I could do a video on it, but recently they started actually having the art be more, there's more art shown on the card than on the standard version. Whereas back in the day, it was the same art, just bigger. That took up more space. So it's kind of cool that the new ones are actually, there's actually more art you can see. Turgid. I think I've seen some decks with that card that were really good. It was Pup Little Guy. Alright. Snow Covered. Frost and Fire. Valley of the Ranks. Come out of the Voyage. Oh, Cosima. Arfie and Crippling Fear. Crippling Fear just did not turn out to be a very good board wipe in the grand scheme of things. In standard, I think it was decent, but not in other formats per se. Hey, Valky. Borderless with Tippled. That's a cool one. Oh, got one of those in the last opening. Boxes tend to repeat a little bit, but see what I was saying, I think you only get one mythic. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Saw it coming. Saw it coming. Okay. Fear. There. Hey, Coma. It's a good one too. There's been a couple cool cards in here. And Toski, my buddy. I like Toski. And that's my favorite version. Although the extended art I think is neat, but this one's just something really cool about that guy. I wonder how you translate all that writing on his tail. You see that? It's really cool. Okay, got a couple more packs here. This box is definitely more exciting than the first two. The first two I've opened were sort of no real big hits in there. And to me, it's just, there's certain cards that are just kind of fun to open. Realm Walker, I think, is decent. Oh, there's an Orvar. It's interesting how you kind of end up finding a couple of the same cards. Multiple versions of the same card in the same box. The last one was that way too. It seems like that's kind of a standard. I'm not quite sure why, but all right. This is the last one for box one. Dragonkin, HK Pathway, and Blessing of Frost. Hey, there's a Coma's Coil. Those are pretty valuable. Okay, and on to the second box for today. I miss how these open so easily. The new boxes are just so difficult to open. The new packs, they just seal them so tight. All right. I think that one's cool, the borderless version. I like to get a foil one of those. And a Redane. Pretty off center. They're cool. Very cool. Okay. Warmaster, Cardboard Pathway, Silverborn on the back, Cosmos Charger. That card just annoys me. I think if Foretell became big, that card could be better, but it's not very good. All right, thank you. Yeah, another one. Okay, Glorious Protector. Hey, there's a Vorinclex. All right, that's the Showcase Vorinclex. Nice card. Cool. Glad I got one of those. Let's see, is that visible there? Yeah, sure is. Okay, I'm gonna put Vorinclex on the side and insert your greenness, which I think is a pretty card. It's got Toski, who I like, and I mean it's Toski's tail. Actually, it's great artwork. Clean these up a little bit since I'm so deep on the cards here now. Should see my my common and uncommon piles are getting pretty tall. All right, let's bring this down a little. All right, what else we got here? Murphy, Search for Glory, Roof, Inga, Lori, got a Kinship, and a Runeforge Champion. Valkyrie, Emberstone Predator, What's the Pathway, Sigrid, hey, Zeke out of the tree. This has been a decent box. So, I haven't separated this from the first box, but I believe that could be our only mythic rare foil. But that's a good one. I mean, that's one of the better cards. These two boxes have been nice. Kinder than the first one. The first box the first two boxes had not much of anything. They're still fun, but just not much as far as value goes. There's Egon and Doomscar. Doomscar the one that's gone up, or is it might be, what's that other one? The other one that I think is a great card that seems sort of undervalued is Blood on the Snow. That's a cool card. I guess it's tough when you don't have, you have to have a snow deck going for that, but being able to bring something back from your graveyard is pretty great. Burning Root Demon, another foil. Alrund's Epiphany. That was so good there for a little bit. It still has a little bit of value, but it was very valuable there for a while. Eradicator Valkyrie. All right, well, good. We got two mythic foils in the box. Well, borderless, I should say. So we also got Burning Root Demon. All right, 5. Flare. pathway. Seems like in my experience, every box will have one of the borderless pathways foil. It's not, there's just one. There's never more than one in my experience, but there's almost always one. Just doesn't seem very random. The reflections coming up. That's, I don't know if you can see that. There's a spot right in the middle of the card. It's like a mistake in the foiling or something. All right, I got 3 packs left, and then that'll be it for now. I appreciate you joining me. Terrorgrade, Flynn, and Skimfar Avenger. Down, Skull Raid. No, just Beer Sentinel. Here, Cosmos Elixir, Icebreaker Kraken, another Toski, Narfi, and what do we got here? That's unbelievable. In the last box I got 2, the last opening, but it seems like every box has a mythic planeswalker now, at least in Kaldheim. But it's strange to get 3 showcase or borderless mythic rare foils in one box, but I did. Okay. Dread Martin, there's another Templar College. Enough of that guy. Hey, look at that. We got 2 Zekas. And, alright, well, does that mean we get 2 Vorinclex? No. Nice try. Alright, well, anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a great time seeing that opened. I'm going to post the value of these boxes. Trample Haste. If you would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, put twice that many counters of each of those kinds of counters on that permanent or player. So poison counters get doubled. If an opponent would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, they put half that many of each of those kinds or counters on the permanents or players, rounded down. So if they put a poison counter on you, it gets, then they don't put any. They have to put 2 to get 1. That's, seems pretty good. 6 for 6/6 Trample Haste. Good card. All right, well, thanks for joining me. Hope you had a good time. I'm going to have 2 more openings very soon, so I hope you come back and enjoy. I'm going to post some values, as I was saying, about all of these, what they're worth per box after being opened on average, so you can see if you want to purchase some, see if it's a good value for you. Also, singles, most of these are going to get listed on my TCG player page, so if there's something you want to purchase, I'm usually pretty low on my price. I try to match TCG low, so that you can get a reasonable price. I ship fast. I hope you enjoy. Thanks again, and have a great day.